Yokai Watch is back. After being absent in Japan since the late 2017 release of Yokai Watch Busters/Blasters 2, this not only marks the first release since then, but also the first release of a mainline game on a home console. Although the series and anime have been in somewhat of a slump, Level 5 really has put a lot into this release. Danny from the Famicast here, and these are my early impressions of Yokai Watch 4 on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I don't really want to spoil too much of the story here, but you will start the game as our good pal Keita/Nate. He's on summer break from school and is spending his days just kind of lounging around trying to stay out of the heat. So, after being asked to run an errand for his mom, he of course runs into some yokai causing mischief around town, and that's where this journey really begins. Now, with this story, there's time travel, the ability to play as multiple characters, and of course tons of yokai running around to discover and battle. Gameplay here is pretty smooth. While you will be spending a lot of your time exploring the town and surrounding areas, you will also be spending quite a lot of time battling. Battles have players control up to 3 yokai as well as their human partner. This is all done from a third-person perspective. This time, the battles are very action-oriented. You can freely switch between all of the yokai on screen and your human character, and the characters that you're not controlling are battling automatically. The human characters can do physical attacks, range energy attacks, and they can even zap energy from enemy yokai to fill up your YP, basically like a MP, like a magic meter. Yokai handle pretty similarly, having basic attacks, special attacks, sometimes ranged or energy based, and also this special shadow side attack that can be formed by pressing X and A together. You can even choose to do an auto battle by pressing the select button if you want. Overall this actually feels pretty good, and it's quite different from other entries in the series. Visuals in Yokai Watch 4 look fantastic. Although previous titles in the mainline series did a pretty good job at replicating the look of the anime, the lack of the power on the 3DS made the games just fall a little short of achieving this same level of visual fidelity. That's not to say that the previous games look bad or anything like that, but this time around though, this engine really takes it to the next level. The only thing really holding it back has got to be the frame rate. Now, it's not terrible, but it's definitely noticeable when you're playing the game. I ran into this several times, even early on in the game, like for example, whenever there was a lot of character models on the screen, they would kind of slow down a little bit. Sometimes you'd encounter this in certain environments. Early on in the game, for example, there's this gorgeous forest area that's leading up to a temple, and by doing just a simple camera spin with the right analog stick, you can just see how the frame rate can kind of dip when too much foliage is kind of on the screen. Also right here, just in the middle of this park, if I'm kind of just spinning around right now, and you can see how it kind of dips whenever you're kind of going around. Now, it should be noted that this is far from the worst I've seen in terms of frame rate issues in a Switch game. It is noticeable though, and it's a bit disappointing considering everything else about the visuals are so spot on. Although I'm very early into the game, I'm enjoying my time with Yokai Watch 4 so far. Frame rate issues aside, the goofy story, fun characters, and nice visual presentation really set the game apart. Also, even if you have just a limited knowledge of Japanese, the on-screen map and the green exclamation points basically pointing you which way to go, these can really help you get through the game. Now, I'm hoping to do a review once I get a little bit deeper into the game. There's a lot of really complicated stuff with the battle system and just a lot of stuff that I would really like to get into in another video. But for now, these are just my early impressions of Yokai Watch 4 on the Nintendo Switch. I think it's fun, it's great. If you have any interest in this, and you can't wait until an English release, you can't really go wrong with picking this up. As always, thanks for checking out this video. If you like what you see, please give us a like. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. We got tons of podcasts, video reviews, special videos, and a whole lot more. Again, this is Danny from the Famicast. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.